Yes.
You have a strategy?
Strategy? Yes, my strategy is to be extremely disciplined today and make sure I make this weight.
Hey John, a lot of people, talk about this might be the one fight where we can see what kind of hands you have, where you have to use your hands on a longer basis. Do you feel that's true? And if you have to use your hands, how do you think it'll go?
I'm not going to really fight all about using hands. I think I have a lot more tools in this fight to win the fight, and that's what I'm going to really stick to. Alexander, I've been kicking myself in between stuff. I'm not going to go out there. I'm not going to say that I'm going to try to box him the whole time. I'm going to keep boxing. I'm going to be like water. I'm going to do all types of unpredictable spinning elbows, flying knees, shots, fake shots, all types of stuff. So, it really is me in this game.
John?
How do you get in shape for get back?
The way I get in shape is just about taking this thing
Vegas.
The way I get in shape is just to, I do like CrossFit training kind of, I do like swimming, mountain running, sprints, weightlifting, do a lot of football drills, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, you name it. I really take pride in my training. No, definitely not. Never tiring at all, man. It's a great honor, and be the best in the world at something. Travel to different countries and know that you're the champion of the world. It's one of the coolest feelings that a young man has.
I know, right?
John, you have a variety of weapons. When you're in the cage, do you have sort of things you think you're going to use when you go in, or is it kind of more organic? It just happens?
Well, I definitely have a strategy, and I've trained more tactics than others to carry out that strategy. But a lot of it's organic, a lot of it's improv.
Can you talk, before you were talking about Alex's boxing, and you were praising his boxing, but on the conference call the other day, you were kind of dissing his footwork. So it seems like that, you said, look at his footwork, and his footwork isn't that great. I just wondered, it sounds like two different things that you're saying.
Yeah, well, I guess before I looked at his boxing, I just kind of looked at it the way everybody else looked at it, like, wow, that's pretty good. But as you get deep into studying, you enhance your knowledge of what boxing is and what proper footwork is and technique is. You realize that, compared to a lot of these elite level boxers, I'm not fighting a former world boxing champion. I'm fighting a guy who throws punches. Alexander's boxing defense, I've said it a lot of times now, it's not that good. And if he was the best boxer, he would have a total package when it comes to boxing. He doesn't. He's a good puncher. He has pretty good footwork. Not a great boxer.
Would you ever consider boxing? Given your size and everything?
Yeah, definitely. I've been thinking about boxing a lot lately, but that's in the future.
You talk about what you're making?
No, I tend not to. That was smart. I tend not to.
What about the fact that he makes that much money? You get that much live? You do the same thing?
No, I'm not even close to that. But I'm grateful. I never thought that I would end up in the position that I am today. And it's more here. With everyone white knows that these fighters could be upgraded a little bit, especially these top level guys. That maybe people thought into that and move in that direction in the future.
John, are you by any chance looking forward to seeing your grandmother?
I would love to see your grandmother again. And how was her birthday?
Fantastic, and she's only coming to see you. I think there's something going on between you.
Well, let her know I'm in room 708. We'll talk to her after the film.
John, this is one of the first times that you face a fighter who's smaller than you, and physically as large as he is. How does that translate in terms of training and preparation? What kind of differences?
It hasn't made too much of a difference. One way that has helped me is I know what I'm susceptible to being such a tall guy, and I've kind of playing the devil's advocate here, and I'm thinking, well, me and my body frame, what type of moves am I open for? And knowing these type of moves that I'm open for being so tall, I'm excited to execute these type of techniques on Alexander. So his height, I know the tall man's pain, you know what I mean? And I'm going to use that knowledge against him.
You mean a lot of kicks where you're chopping his legs off from under?
Yeah, definitely. Don't be surprised if you see leg kicks. There's a lot of techniques. He has long legs, and there's a lot of techniques that long legs guys are susceptible to. He stands really tall and he stands.
Sweden, maybe? Hope so. France,
everything that we say is our own bits, either comes out or they ask the questions and they get a response.
Alex, if you're able to take home the title this weekend, who is it that you're going to be sharing it with the most? So, you know, your family or the country. You know, who is it going to mean the most to, aside from yourself?
Yeah, no, my family, my team, my family and my team. That's it. And you know, I share it with all my fans.
Do you feel a little bit of that you are carrying your country on the shoulders, and you share it with them as well?
No, I don't.
Just your fans in particular.
Yeah. No, I don't think that way. I want that vote for myself, and I don't feel any pressure at all. Whatever comes with that, it's just a bonus. Just, you know, enjoy the second.
Peso, a categoria de cima parece muito melhor, né? Disrespect for Dominic Cruz. As you know, from the simple fact that I'm already here representing my country, representing my team, my friends. No, I'm already the champ, regardless of the belt or not. But no, I have no disrespect for Dominic Cruz at all.
And you have an incredibly long winning streak. I mean, and that's just an amazing. You know, I'm sure you're very proud of that. First of all, a couple of questions about that. Were there any close calls along the way after that first loss? Were there any close calls along the way?
Ele quer falar um pouco do seu cartel, que é realmente impressionante. Nesse cartel quase que invencível, teve muitas decisões assim, justinhas, assim, decisão dividida, duvidosa. Como é que foi essa construção?
Teve, com certeza, né? Eu dei grandes ataques lá no Brasil, não só no Brasil como aqui, caras duros, que teve muitas lutas, que fui até o final, que foi muitas lutas. Eu ganhei por decisão de dividir, joguei por decisão e com certeza foi grandes lutas, grandes batalhas.
Before I start fighting now in the US now, I faced very tough opponents in Brazil, and of course now the road, split decisions, which we never knew which side we were going. No, I had a very tough road before I started fighting.
Because the most difficult part of putting those long wins together, is there luck involved in it? Just because you don't get caught in make a mistake and get caught in a submission or get hit on the chin. It seems like in MMA there's so many ways to win and lose a fight that to reel off that many seems almost impossible.
Porque você ganhar a luta ou perder pode ser uma coisa muito rápida. Eu sou como queixo, acaba a luta. O que você acha? Como é que você consegue manter 30 lutas? Você tem um elemento de sorte, o seu jogo, porque são tantas variáveis que parece que é praticamente impossível no cenário de hoje você não conseguir manter um cartão de 30 lutas sem perder. Quais são os elementos? Como é que você vê isso?
Acho que você faz muito trabalho, né? Fé em Deus, muita fé em Deus também, acho que tem um pouco de sorte também. Eu fui muito pro meu trabalho, tenho que trabalhar bastante, forte, e graças a Deus estou mantendo isso aí por bastante tempo.
There's no single element. Of course, there's luck involved. I mean, I have a lot of faith in God. My faith is important as well. Training hard is very important, so I can't single out one aspect of this.
Sorry, his performances in Canada now, he's becoming a favorite son of the country. Is that something as a fighter? I know he's a Brazilian, he fights for his country, but can he feel the love in this country growing for him through his performances?
Você está quase se tornando um filho do Canadá, porque as pessoas aqui estão realmente gostando de você, porque você tem lutado muito aqui, tem se apresentado bem, eles sabem que você é brasileiro, mas como é que você se sente? Você sente alguma relação com o país? O que te traz isso?
Sinto bem, eu sinto super feliz, né? Eu acho que meu estreia internacional foi aqui no Canadá, então eu me sinto em casa.
My international debut was here in Canada. So, I mean, I feel great. I mean, it brings good memories, a nice atmosphere. I feel great.
Great amount of work with me. He takes me under his wing and has a lot of pride in how I develop. Our training partners, I've got Anthony Johnson. So front kicks, back kicks, spinning kicks, anything to hit you in the top of your face, which is miserable. I've got Guto Innocent fighting in the UFC relatively soon. And we have such a talented group here down there that when it comes down to kickboxing and boxing and grappling, I can't find anybody better. That's why I'm always down there.
So can you just contrast a bit back so versus today? Just how does it evolve? All these talented athletes there now. It's quite a flow you guys have. Just compared to a year ago.
Things are great down there. It's fun. There's always as far as head games go. Dude, I've been doing it all my life. That's why everyone likes girlfriends. It's a great way.
With the heavyweight division blown wide open right now, there's all these matchups being made. You know, we've got Mir Overing, we've got all these matches set up. Where does a win over Brendan put you in the division, do you feel?
I don't care. It's not my business to worry about it. And, you know, I don't get paid to. So I go out there, I fight my best fight, I do as much as I can to beat Brendan, and then we go from there. But really, for the most part, it does absolutely no good worrying about where it puts me.
Exactly.
No good.
So you don't let the pressure of, you know,
jiu-jitsu, boxing, I do all the normal stuff. I just do a ton of surfing. I live on the beach, so a lot of paddling and stuff like that. It's just something that gets me out of my kind of it's because you're showing more time. I love Toronto. It's one of my favorite cities. Toronto, super knowledge for fans. So it's definitely UFC capital.
It's a sad thing. I mean, it's part of life. Unfortunately enough, he was old or older. Fighting takes years off your life. You know, how old would he have had it when he's Not his favorite.